Hello students, in today's class we'll be studying about chemical coordination in plants. The first topic of this chapter is stimuli and receptors. Stimuli is any change in the environment to which an organism responds. For example, when the plant bends towards the light, then in that case light is acting as a stimulus. Another example is the leaves of touch-me-not plant which fold on touch. Plant responds to these stimulus by producing certain chemical compounds which are known as hormones. These hormones work as messengers and they are responsible for giving the response by the plants. The stimuli are detected by the group of cells called receptors. For example, our skin, eyes, ears, nose and tongue contain different receptors which responds to the stimuli. Another topic is types of plant movement. So there are two types of movement, tropic movement and nastic movement. The movement of plant parts towards the stimulus or away from the stimulus is known as the tropic movement, while the nastic movement is non-directional movement in response to the stimulus. The only difference between the tropic and the nastic movement is that the tropic movement is either towards or away from the stimulus. The direction is very clear, either it is positive tropism or negative tropism. While in case of nastic movement, the direction is not clear. The plant is responding to the stimulus and that response will be non-directional, either towards the stimulus or away from it. That will not be clear. While in case of tropic movement, the response of the plant will either be positive or negative and that will be clear. Tropic movement or tropism. The movement of plant in the direction of stimulus is called tropism. So the direction in this case, in case of tropism, in case of tropic movement is very clear. There are two types of tropism, either positive tropism will be there or negative tropism will be there. So the positive tropism is when the growth movement of plant part is towards the stimulus, it is known as positive tropism. And when the growth of the plant part is away or against from the stimulus, it is considered to be negative tropism. For example, if a plant part is showing the movement towards the light, it is showing positive tropism. While if it is showing the movement away from the light, it is showing negative tropism. The types of tropic movements, there are 5 types of tropic movements: phototropism, geotropism, hydrotropism, chemotropism and thigmotropism. Phototropism is the response to the light, response of the plant to the light. Geotropism is response to gravity. Hydro means it's related with water, so the response towards the water. Chemo means chemical they're talking about, so response towards the chemical or away from the chemical. Thigmo means they're talking about touch, response to touch. So these 5 types of tropic movements we'll be studying in this chapter. Today's class we'll be discussing phototropism. Phototropism is the growth movement and the orientation of the plant in response to light. So the movement of the plant in response to light is known as phototropism. It can either be positive phototropism or it can be negative phototropism. Positive phototropism is a movement of plant part towards the light. while negative phototropism is the movement of plant part away from the light. Now, what are the example? What are the plant parts which are showing the movement towards the light? So, with the help of diagram, it will be more clear. So, the light is coming, sunlight is coming from here, and the growth of the stem of the plant is taking place towards the light. So the shoot is showing the movement towards the light. So it is showing the positive phototropism, we can say. While you can see the roots, light is coming from here and the roots are growing downwards. So the roots are showing the movement away from the light. Hence we can say that the roots are showing negative phototropism. So the two examples are the positive phototropism example will be shoot, and in case of negative phototropism example will be root. The root of the plant shows negative phototropism. Now, we discussed that there are certain chemical substances which are known as hormones, which acts as a messenger and is responsible for the response of the plant, for the movement of the plant and the growth of the plant. So these chemical substances are auxins. The name of the hormone is auxin. Now see, if the light is coming from here, then the auxin accumulates more. Auxin concentration, auxin which is the plant hormone, starts accumulating more on the part where the light is coming the least. If the light is coming the least on this part of the plant, the auxin concentration will increase here. The more the auxin concentration, the more will be the growth of this part of the plant. And more will be the growth of this part of the plant, which will lead to increase in length of the stem, and hence due to the increase in this length of the stem, it leads to bending of the stem, bending of the shoot. I am repeating once again. The plant hormone known as auxin accumulates in that region where the sunlight is coming the least. So in that region, the growth of that region will be more. When the growth of that shoot region will be more, it will lead to elongation of the shoot region, and hence it will lead to, due to the elongation, it will lead to the curvature, it will create the curvature, and it will lead to the bending of the stem. Bending of the stem towards the light or away from the light. So this auxin, which is the plant hormone, is helping in the plant growth and hence is resulting in the movement of the plant, which is shown by bending or by the curvature shown by the stem. Thank you.